If you're suffering from severe nerve discomfort, this is urgent news. Before we introduce our guests, I want to show you something remarkable. Take a look at these two MRI images. On the left are the completely deteriorated nerves of Jennifer Halbert's wife, as seen just 4 weeks ago. On the right, the same nerves today. It's almost unbelievable, but 93% of her nerves regenerated in just a few weeks. Jennifer has completely freed herself from tingling, numbness, weakness, and that awful burning sensation. Today, she can do something that once seemed impossible: stand and walk for hours without feeling any pain at all. And the most amazing part, she's thrown away her cane. No longer wakes up in the middle of the night screaming in pain and can finally sleep through the night. Something she had been praying for years. Even better, Jennifer is now completely free from dangerous medications like gabapentin, tramadol, and antidepressants, which only masked her pain. That's why, if you suffer from neuropathy, you've probably been told by your doctors that you'll never be cured. Your condition will only get worse. You just have to live with the pain. But today, we're going to reveal something revolutionary. A breakthrough discovery that's changing everything we thought we knew about neuropathy. All thanks to a simple 15-second pepper trick you can do at home each morning. This solution targets the root cause of neuropathy, eliminating toxic plaque, the silent destroyer that's been deteriorating your nerves day after day. So if you're experiencing numbness, tingling, or electric shocks throughout your body, it's crucial to understand this. Right now, your nerves are being silently destroyed. That's why today, Mark Halbert will reveal the 3 harmless medications that quietly damage your nerves every day. You probably have the third one tucked away in your cabinet. And the surprising pepper trick that boosts the production of a dormant enzyme in your body by up to 650%, allowing your nerves to fully regenerate in as little as 8 weeks. I'm Susan Smith, the host of Better Health. Today, we're talking with one of the world's leading experts on nerve pain relief. He's been a nerve health specialist for over 15 years, currently serves as the research director at Be Nature, and is the author of No More Neuropathy, a bestseller in its release year. Last year, Forbes magazine named him the most influential health expert of 2023, recognizing his work in helping nearly 36,000 people naturally relieve their neuropathy and nerve pain. It's a real pleasure to welcome Mark Halbert. Mark, thank you for joining us to discuss this important topic.
Afternoon, Susan. Pleasure's all mine. I'm actually very honored to be here with you today. I'm going to show everyone watching that it's absolutely possible to reverse any type of neuropathy 100% naturally. I'll be sharing real-life cases of patients who freed themselves from various forms of neuropathy in record time by following exactly what I'll be teaching today. I'll also explain the concept of toxic plaque, something most Americans don't know about, which is actually the root cause of all types of neuropathy. I'm going to share a simple pepper trick that anyone can start using today to relieve nerve pain and completely eliminate neuropathy. All of this without cutting out sweets or carbs, doing intense exercise, using creams, or relying on painkillers. None of that. In fact, the only thing you need to do is watch this entire interview. I'll explain everything, but it's crucial to watch it all the way through. Just last week, after this interview was announced, I'm convinced it came from someone in the pharmaceutical industry. Corrupt figure who doesn't want people to learn the truth. Why? So they can keep profiting from expensive and risky medications. Honestly, I don't know what they might do to try to shut this interview down. So make sure you stay tuned and watch until the very end, because you might not get another chance to see this.
Oh my goodness, Mark. That's very serious. There really is a lot of corruption in the industry, isn't there? In fact, just recently, Dr. Oz was on our program sharing how he receives threats every year for exposing these companies for dirty secrets.
Unfortunately, Susan, that's true. It's exactly why I asked to move up this interview, to make sure people have access to this information and that it spreads as quickly as possible. So, my intention here is to help.
I'm sure our viewers are eager to learn more about this, Mark. But first, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself? What inspired you to explore alternative treatments for neuropathy?
You know, as a doctor, I always thought I had all the answers. When it came to my wife, Jennifer. Honey, would you come over here and share your story? I think no one could describe what you went through better than you.
Well, hello, everyone. I admit I get a little nervous talking about this, but I feel like I have to share it because it truly changed my life forever. You know that feeling when it seems like your body is betraying you? That's exactly how it started for me. At first, it was just a slight tingling in my fingers and toes, the kind of thing you brush off thinking, it'll pass. It's probably just tiredness or stress. But it didn't pass. Day after day, it got worse. Eventually, there was a burning sensation climbing up my feet, like I was walking on hot coals. And over time, the pain just kept growing and spreading, like poison through my limbs. It felt like thousands of red-hot needles stabbing into my skin, going deeper and deeper. My hands, my hands. They'd always been so steady and nimble in the kitchen, making cakes everyone loved, but then they started to get numb. Utensils would slip right out of my grip without even me realizing it. I broke so many plates, I lost count. And the nights, they were pure agony. The burning was so intense, I'd be writhing in bed, trying so hard not to wake Mark with my quiet crying. I spent countless nights in the bathroom, soaking my feet in cold water, just begging for even a few minutes of relief. I kept asking myself, what did I do to deserve this? How could my own body betray me like this? The thought of completely losing control over my body was terrifying. What if I ended up depending on my husband to walk, to shower, or even just get a glass of water? What would my life become? One day, I saw a mother playing with her child in the park. And you know what I thought? If I had children, what kind of mother would I be? How could I hold my own baby without the fear of dropping them? But the day that scarred me the most was at the mall. I was going up the escalator, chatting with Mark about something ordinary, when suddenly my body just gave out. My legs buckled like jelly. The terror in Mark's eyes. If it hadn't been for a woman standing behind me, I would have tumbled all the way down. The diagnosis, peripheral neuropathy. Of all people, me, married to one of the top specialists in this field. Life sure has a cruel sense of irony, doesn't it? Mark tried everything. You can't imagine how much he blamed himself. I'd see him awake at night, researching, studying cases, looking for treatments. The gabapentin, the massages, the diets, nothing helped for long. But the worst part wasn't the pain, it was feeling my independence slip through my fingers like sand. I couldn't drive anymore. Shopping alone? Not possible. Even when I took a shower, Mark would stand outside, worried that I might fall. I found myself crying alone so many times, looking at old photos. I used to love dancing, but now I could barely stand for long. That happy, lively Jennifer, where had she gone? The hardest part was watching Mark, my hero, the man who always had a solution for everything, feel so helpless. He'd helped hundreds of patients, but he couldn't help his own wife. Every night when he thought I was asleep, I'd hear him in the office poring over books, attending online conferences, desperate to find a solution. The man I loved was falling apart alongside me, and that hurt more than any neuropathy ever could.
Thank you, honey, for sharing this. I know it was difficult, but people out there need to know. Okay, y'all going back. I'll be finished in a few minutes. That's Jen. It was tough. It was really tough for her.
Oh my goodness, Mark. I can't imagine how difficult this must have been for both of you.
Without a doubt. It was one of the hardest times of our lives. Feeling so sad and frustrated about losing her independence. But we had no other choice. We had to act. Without constant care, she was at risk every day. So without hesitation, we pursued a diagnosis. It was confirmed. In a cruel twist of fate, my dear wife, Jennifer, was officially diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy.
Oh, Mark, it must have been so painful to watch her go through this, wasn't it?
Susan, I had spent 15 years of my life treating and helping thousands of people who had suffered from this disease. I've met patients who lost movement in their feet and hands due to nerve damage. People who even had to have limbs amputated because the pain became unbearable. And to look at my sweet Jennifer, knowing this could happen to her, it's absolutely heartbreaking.
I can only imagine.
So here's the truth. I didn't have a choice. Started giving her painkillers, like gabapentin to manage her pain. I also suggested she go to massage clinics for regular treatments, and I reformulated her diet, cutting out sweets and carbs. And guess what? Nothing worked. The painkillers did relieve her pain for a bit, but her body started building a tolerance over time, and increasing the dosage would have only put her at more risk. So eventually I had to stop the medications. The massages, gels, and creams gave some immediate relief, but within hours my dear Jennifer was back to complaining about the burning sensation and those awful tingling feelings in her hands and feet. As for the diet, didn't seem to make much of a difference. She stuck to it strictly for months, but the only outcome was that she felt even more frustrated, dealing with the pain and not even able to enjoy the ice cream that used to bring her comfort. Sorry.
My God, Mark, I don't know how you managed to handle so much. So what finally helped her?
Well, Susan, I've always been a student in this field, keeping up with the latest research on nerve health. But during that time, I really doubled down on my studies. One day I was reading a report from the medical journal Therapeutics Initiative and learned that fewer than 10% of patients see any significant improvement with neuropathy medications. In that same article, a renowned nerve health specialist, Dr. Robert Blake, acknowledged that there's little evidence that these nerve pain meds actually work. Even Dr. Christopher Goodman, the controversial former research director at Pfizer, openly admitted that none of the big pharmaceutical companies' drugs can reverse neuropathy or even slow its progression. The reason? These medications only mask the pain and treat the symptoms. They don't actually address the root issue. The only real way to slow down neuropathy and eventually stop it completely is to eliminate the underlying cause.
And did you manage to find out what the underlying cause was?
Great question, Susan. I've been searching for this answer for years, but with my busy clinic schedule, I never had much time to dig into it. Then when my wife, Jennifer, was diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy, I dropped all my appointments and stopped working, determined to solve her problem once and for all. Now, I know this might sound selfish, but making that choice helped me eventually help thousands of others. After weeks of research, I finally found a Harvard Medical School article that openly revealed the true cause of neuropathy, whether peripheral, diabetic, or any other type.
Wow, Mark, that's fascinating. So what is it?
The article mentioned Okinawa, an island chain in Japan known as the healthiest place in the world. While people in the Western world struggle with issues like obesity, diabetes, and nerve pain, over there, these problems are practically non-existent. The most incredible part, the average age on Okinawa is over 60, and it's common for people to live past 100. Famous media outlets like CNN, the New York Times, the BBC even call Okinawa, quote, the island where people forgot to die. In fact, many of today's treatments and cures come from the over 800 unique medicinal plants found on this island. What shocked me most was that in over 100 years, not a single case of neuropathy or neurological disease has ever been reported on Okinawa. I mean, I didn't have many options, but it did seem to me like the people there had some secret that could help me. So I didn't think twice. I booked a trip to Okinawa to uncover their miraculous medicinal secrets.
Wow, you actually went there?
Absolutely. My wife is the person I love most in this world. I was willing to do whatever it took to help her. So I didn't hesitate to take over 18 hours of flights to get there. And when I arrived in Okinawa, I could immediately tell it was a special place. Everywhere I looked, I saw people well over 60 walking down the street, full of energy, moving and exercising with the agility and enthusiasm of teenagers. It was incredible. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. As soon as I got to the island, I went straight to Dr. Patkin's office. Dr. Patkins is a colleague of mine from Stanford who was in Okinawa for research as well. He was thrilled to see me. We caught up a bit. He'd been living in Okinawa for 4 years and told me he was amazed by how advanced Okinawa is in terms of medicinal and natural cures. He explained that for nearly any health issue, the island had a natural ingredient capable of addressing it. He'd even seen cases of celebrities with terminal conditions who managed to heal themselves using ingredients from Okinawa. But sadly, these stories were never shared in the media because of pressure to protect the profits of the pharmaceutical industry.
That's unbelievable.
It really is. Susan, big pharma is a tough business. But hearing this from Dr. Patkins made me more direct. I told him about my wife and the struggles we were facing. I asked him if he knew of any nutrient or remedy on the island that could help her. And that's when he told me about about an almost miraculous compound called capsaicin.
What's that, Mark?
Capsaicin is a powerful antioxidant found in certain types of peppers. Numerous studies show that it supports memory, vision, bone strength, heart health, and importantly, nerve health. Essentially, it helps rejuvenate the body from the inside out. However, what few people know is that there's a special type of capsaicin that's 10 times more potent than the common kind. It's specifically used to regenerate nerves, potentially eliminating all neuropathy and extremity pain in just a matter of weeks.
That's fascinating.
Yes, it really is. Honestly, though, I was skeptical at first. I've been working in nerve health for nearly 2 decades. How had I never heard of this before? But then he explained why this nutrient is so effective for nerve health, and that changed everything for me.
Amazing. Mark, so what's the reason?
Absolutely. Honestly, I was skeptical myself at first. I thought the causes of neuropathy would be much more complex, but this has been confirmed by a renowned specialist, Dr. Purna Kashyap, in a recent study he published in Nature magazine. For years, we thought neuropathy, whether peripheral, diabetic, or otherwise, might be linked to genetics or something similar. To come to that final conclusion, this researcher had a brilliant idea. He noticed numerous causes of twin siblings where one had neuropathy and the other didn't. This led him to organize a study with over 6,000 twins. He divided them into 2 groups. Group A consisted of siblings who were diagnosed with some form of neuropathy and nerve pain. Group B was made up of siblings who were completely healthy, with no nerve problems at all. After 6 weeks of analyzing their genetics, the researcher found that the only difference between them was that Group A participants, those who had neuropathy, had lysozyme levels 86% lower than those in Group B. This was the moment science proved what really causes neuropathy. Whether it's peripheral, proximal, focal, or diabetic, it isn't genetics, diet, family history, cold weather, alcohol, or anything else like that. In fact, the only reason people suffer from this condition is because their bodies are producing extremely low levels of lysozyme, and that causes their nerves to weaken, age prematurely, and lose the ability to regenerate in time.
Makes perfect sense, Mark.
Yes. Whew. The logic is actually pretty straightforward. In fact, several parts of our body work like this. When skin loses collagen, it ages. It's the same principle here. When our nerves lose lysozyme, they become weak and worn out. And that's what causes the burning, numbness, and stabbing pain you feel in your extremities around the clock. After Dr. Patkins explained this to me, I finally understood what was really happening with my wife and what had been going on with thousands of my patients who suffered from this condition for so long. At that moment, I only had one question. How could this Okinawa capsaicin help boost lysozyme production and fight neuropathy? And what he told me next was the key to freeing my wife from nerve pain and helping thousands of other Americans completely rid themselves of neuropathy.
Interesting. So what did he say, Mark?
Well, have you ever thought about how many toxins we consume daily? We eat foods with chemical preservatives and pesticides all the time. We breathe in contaminated air, and even the water we drink contains pollutants. That probably shouldn't be surprising if I told you that this overload of toxins is damaging your body, right? Here's what happens. Your body absorbs too many toxins. These toxins come into direct contact with your nerves, causing them to age and weaken. At first, your body tries to fight back by producing lysozyme to protect the nerves. But over time, as these toxins build up, your body starts producing less lysozyme, and that's when the real problems begin.
So let me make sure I understand. The toxins that enter our bodies every day are damaging our nerves. Lysozyme acts as a shield to protect our nerves from these toxins. But as we age, lysozyme production decreases. And without that protection, the nerves are left exposed to toxins. And that's when real problems begin. Am I on the right track?
Exactly, Susan. That's spot on. Without lysozyme to shield your nerves, you're left vulnerable to neuropathy, which leads to numbness, pain, tingling, and other symptoms.
Got it. But how does Okinawa capsaicin help with this?
Regular capsaicin contains about 8 types of antioxidants, but Okinawa capsaicin is packed with 233 different types of antioxidants, and these antioxidants specifically work to eliminate toxins from your body and stimulate the natural production of lysozyme. According to Dr. Patkins, when you consume this capsaicin daily for 8 weeks, your body is freed from these toxins, and lysozyme production kicks back in, almost like when you were a child, restoring your nerves and potentially reversing neuropathy for good. In fact, he conducted a study showing the results of taking Okinawa capsaicin for 8 weeks in people with neuropathy, and here's an MRI of one of the participants before the study. Look at how swollen the feet and hands are. This swelling happens specifically because of low lysozyme levels. Now, once the Okinawa capsaicin starts working, eliminating toxins and boosting lysozyme production, this is the result. The swelling goes down, you regain mobility in your hands and feet, and you're finally free from that burning and tingling sensation in your extremities.
Fascinating.
At least that's what all the studies suggested, but I still needed to test this theory in real life. So, after Dr. Patkins told me about it, I stayed on the island for 2 more days. During that time, I managed to get some Okinawan capsaicin extract from a friend, and I brought it back to the United States to try it with my dear Jennifer.
And what was her reaction?
Well, when I got home and told my wife the news, she was excited to try it. I asked Jennifer to take it every morning upon waking and to share the results with me over the following weeks. We started doing it daily, but the first week was disappointing. Not only did we see little improvement, but what happened in the second week completely shattered our expectations. Probably best if she tells you herself. Honey, can you explain how this process was for you? Share it with everyone.
Well, we always get emotional talking about this, but believe it or not, I honestly didn't have much hope. I tried so many treatments, so many expensive medications. The first week was incredibly frustrating. The pain kept torturing me, that awful tingling wouldn't stop. I even told Mark I wanted to quit. But in the second week, oh my God, I'll never forget that Sunday morning. I woke up needing to go to the bathroom and I just got out of bed. It had been years since I'd been able to just do that all by myself. I always needed a cane, a walker, or Mark to help me. I stood there in the middle of the room, trembling, not from pain, but from happiness. Mark found me there crying like a baby. It was the first time in years I could hug my husband while standing without having to lean on anything. But it was by the 6th week that I realized my life had really changed. 90% of the pain was gone. When I started driving again, I could feel the car pedal under my feet. Oh, my God, what an incredible feeling of freedom. Mark was so nervous. He wanted to come along, but I said, no, honey, I need to do this one on my own. In just 8 weeks, the dependent, suffering woman I used to be just disappeared. I became myself again. Now, I do my yoga, play with my grandchildren, cook my favorite recipes. Mark didn't just save my health. He gave me back my life.
It's hard not to get emotional hearing a story like that, isn't it? I can only imagine how happy you must have been, Mark. But at this point, had you already gone back to seeing patients, or were you still focused on caring for her?
Well, Susan, seeing what Jennifer went through really shook my confidence. Every day, coming home from the office and seeing my wife suffer felt like a fraud. I thought to myself, how can I help others if I can't even help my own wife? That's why it took me a while to start seeing patients again. But as I watched Jennifer's progress with the Okinawa capsaicin treatment, my confidence began to return, and I decided it was time to start helping my patients again. This time I knew I had to do things differently.
What do you mean by that, Mark?
At that point, I'd seen firsthand that Okinawa capsaicin is the most powerful solution I'd encountered for neuropathy. So I couldn't ignore that and keep prescribing painkillers, ointments, and physical therapy for my patients. I had to share this powerful secret from Okinawa Island with them too, and I was ready to take on the pharmaceutical industry to make it happen.
Indeed, Mark, that makes perfect sense.
But here's the thing, Susan. Although the Okinawa capsaicin treatment worked for my wife, it had only been tested on her case of peripheral neuropathy. And one question kept nagging at me. Could this formula deliver the same extraordinary results for others as it did for her? The answer wasn't so simple. What worked like magic for her might not have the same effect on someone else. That's when I thought, what if we could create a formula that adapts to each person's body, just like a
at tailored treatment. So by analyzing key factors like age, how long they've been suffering, the specific symptoms affecting them the most, and their overall nerve health, we could fine-tune the ingredient ratios to create a formula that delivers the best possible recovery for each individual. That's when I knew I needed to create something that could be tailored to each patient's unique needs. And that's how the idea of a personalized neuropathy formula was born. It was an ambitious project, but we needed to find out if this customized approach would truly work. So I decided to take the next step.
Right.
So I reached out to Dr. Patkins and organized a clinical study with over 3,000 volunteers, people suffering from various stages of neuropathy, from mild cases to the most advanced. I personally invited them to take part in an exclusive 6-month trial where each participant would receive a customized formula carefully tailored to their specific needs. The study included men and women of all ages with different levels of nerve damage, family histories, and pre-existing health conditions. My mission was to ensure that this formula could work for everyone without exception. Each participant received a personalized version of the formula, carefully adjusted to their specific needs, and was instructed to take it every morning. And the results? They were beyond anything we had imagined.
In the first 4 weeks, the antioxidants in the capsaicin started working to detoxify the body, helping not only to restore nerve health, but also to improve brain function, vision, blood sugar control, and even boost metabolism, making it easier to lose weight. Now, the real transformation happens after 8 weeks. That's when the capsaicin begins to stimulate lysozyme production in the body, increasing lysozyme levels by as much as 643% in some cases, which can completely rejuvenate nerves. Potentially leading to the full remission of neuropathy symptoms. Doesn't matter if it's peripheral, diabetic, proximal, focal, autonomic, or any other type. Patients reported that using Okinawa capsaicin extract not only freed them from nerve pain, numbness, burning, and tingling sensations, but also allowed them to walk normally again, pain-free. They experienced improved sleep quality, got relief from back and sciatic pain, gained more balance, strength, energy, and vitality, and everyone noted improvements in general health indicators such as better controlled cholesterol, lower blood sugar, faster metabolism, regular bowel movements, a clean, healthy liver, stronger memory, and sharper, clearer vision. And the list just goes on.
For the first time, we created a formula tailored to each person's unique nerve health profile that actually worked for everyone, without exception.
Wow, Mark, that's incredible.
Sure is. After seeing these results, I didn't hesitate. I knew I had to share this with more people. So I talked to Dr. Patkins, and together we decided to make this solution available to the world. He sent enough Okinawa capsaicin extract to create this formula for another 1,000 people. Then I contacted H&W Labs, one of the safest natural supplement labs in the world, with FDA-approved and regulated facilities. And they agreed to manufacture a larger, more concentrated amount of the extract. Plus, to boost the formula's effectiveness, the researchers decided to add 3 additional super powerful nutrients to the blend, all with the goal of accelerating and enhancing the results even further. The first nutrient is curcumin, also known as the sacred root. Curcumin is one of the most potent antioxidants, especially combined with capsaicins. Scientists from Johns Hopkins University found that it can eliminate up to 92% of the toxins accumulated in the body, toxins that attack and weaken your nerves, leaving them inflamed and compromised. Imagine your nerves covered by a layer of toxic residue. This plaque blocks optimal nerve function, intensifying symptoms like burning and pain. The sacred root acts like a molecular scrub, clearing the plaque and relieving up to 85% of pain and tingling. This process cleanses your nerves, freeing them from toxins and allowing them to function fully. It's the first step towards living with greater freedom and peace of mind, knowing that the sacred root is helping to regenerate and protect your nerves. The second nutrient is alpha-lipoic acid, known as the vitality elixir. This nutrient acts as a powerful reconnection agent, restoring communication pathways between your nerves and brain, often damaged over time or by toxin buildup. Think of it as your body's electrician, repairing and strengthening nerve connections so that every sensation and movement flows naturally. In just a few weeks, you'll start to feel this reconnection. Numbness lessens, movement precision returns, and touch and temperature sensations become clearer. The effect is profound. Activities that once felt uncertain, like walking, holding objects, or even sleeping comfortably, become easy and natural again. Neurological studies from the German Center for Neurology found that after 8 weeks, alpha-lipoic acid reduced neuropathy symptoms by up to 74%, providing lasting relief and the confidence to live fully without the constant burden of pain and limitation. The third nutrient is root extract, known as the protective shield. The protective shield is rooted in natural compounds from the Tibetan mountains, where powerful calming agents have long been used to relieve pain and restore bodily balance. Root extract, PEA, is one of these valuable substances, and its anti-inflammatory power makes it highly effective for relieving neuropathy. Research published in the Journal of Pain Research and conducted at Stanford University showed that root extract can reduce neuropathic pain by up to 67% due to its strong anti-inflammatory action. It works directly on inflamed nerve cells, forming a protective barrier around the nerves and shielding them from future harm while helping to heal existing damage. This barrier disrupts the toxic plaque, causing pain and tingling, allowing your nerves to breathe and function more freely. With the protective shield in action, pain begins to subside, and daily tasks like walking, holding objects, and even sleeping become easier and more comfortable. After that, the formula underwent a series of safety and quality reviews from both our team and the FDA. Our goal was to create a formula that is 100% pure, natural, safe, and ready for anyone to use. And after extensive work and investment, I can confidently say we achieved it. After proving the formula's effectiveness in more than 42,000 people over the last few months, I officially created NerveFlow. NerveFlow is truly my life's work, Susan.
What exactly is NerveFlow?
It's the only 100% natural supplement in capsule form that combines Okinawa capsaicin with 3 additional ingredients precisely formulated to eliminate any type of neuropathy and restore nerve health. In fact, since I'm here for this interview, I set aside some bottles that I'd like to send to people watching the program right now. May I present this formula to the viewers?
Of course, please do.
Well, let's see. As I mentioned, NerveFlow is the only supplement that combines Okinawa capsaicin with 3 other key ingredients, all precisely measured to target and address the root cause of neuropathy once and for all, whether it's peripheral, diabetic, proximal, or any other type. The capsules are easy to take. No sugar, allergens, or genetically modified ingredients. Each capsule works directly in your body, removing toxins from the nerve and boosting lysozyme production. This process rejuvenates the nerves, putting an end to the pain, numbness, and tingling caused by neuropathy, even if you've already tried different medications, invasive treatments, or therapies that didn't work. The best part is that NerveFlow is super easy to use. You only need to take 1 capsule a day without any big changes to your routine. And I get it, it's hard to believe in something like this, especially with so many products out there that don't deliver on their promises. But unlike traditional medications pushed by the pharmaceutical industry, which only mask symptoms and come with a list of side effects, NerveFlow is different. And above all, it's completely safe. It's made in the United States in our FDA-registered, GMP-certified facilities with state-of-the-art precision-engineered machinery and under the strictest quality standards. Plus, NerveFlow goes through third-party inspections, rigorous quality control to guarantee purity and effectiveness.
That's incredible, Mark. Now, let me ask you this. What makes NerveFlow different from other medications and supplements that claim to relieve neuropathy?
Well, Susan, the answer is right in your question. While medications and other supplements can help relieve neuropathy symptoms, NerveFlow is the only formula that actually restores nerves and eliminates all types of neuropathy. I say this because in my 22 years of experience, I've met countless people who've tried everything: physical therapy, medications, diets, supplements, everything you can imagine. But they only managed to fully get rid of the pain and symptoms of neuropathy when they started using NerveFlow. This happens because, unlike any other solution for neuropathy, NerveFlow is the only formula that activates natural lysozyme production thanks to Okinawa capsaicin and 3 other specific ingredients. With this, NerveFlow restores damaged nerve fibers, eliminating pain, tingling, and other symptoms at the root of the problem. And that's what finally lets people experience real freedom from neuropathy.
I understand perfectly. That makes a lot of sense, but does it work for everyone, or are there any restrictions?
Restrictions. Absolutely. NerveFlow's formula was developed to work for anyone, regardless of age, physical condition, or how long they've been suffering from neuropathy. You don't need to change your diet, exercise, or follow complicated treatments. Just take 2 NerveFlow capsules daily, and before long, you'll start to feel your nerves being restored. But there is an important note. Don't stop any neuropathy medications when you start using NerveFlow. The ideal approach is to continue your medications during the first 6 weeks of treatment with NerveFlow. Only after an examination confirms the absence of neuropathy symptoms should you begin reducing your reliance on those other medications, transitioning to just the daily use of NerveFlow. Of course, this should be discussed with your doctor. I can already imagine the joy you'll feel when you realize you're finally free from pain and tingling. You won't have to rely on endless medications and therapies anymore. I mean, I've seen this happen many times. Patients call me emotional, sharing the news with their families, thanking me for the solution. It is incredibly rewarding to be part of that journey.
Wow, I can imagine, Mark. That must be a very special moment for you. In your experience, how long does it take for people to feel complete relief?
Within the first 10 days, patients start to notice pain relief and improved sensitivity. After about 20 days, symptoms like tingling, numbness, and even intense cramps begin to disappear. And within 4 to 6 weeks, many patients report being completely free from neuropathy. However, it is essential for patients to continue using NerveFlow for at least 6 months to protect their nerves and prevent neuropathy from coming back. We found that many patients experience lasting benefits after using it consistently for 6 to 12 months. That's 6 to 12 bottles. Some who discontinued earlier ended up seeing some neuropathy symptoms return. And if we compare this with conventional treatment, that time frame is incredibly fast.
Wow, that is fast. I know people who've been suffering from neuropathy for over 10 years.
Yeah, and that is a serious risk. With each day that passes, neuropathy can become more aggressive, potentially leading to problems like loss of mobility, severe injuries, and in extreme cases, even amputations. That's why I always recommend starting treatment as soon as possible. Neuropathy is dangerous and shouldn't be ignored. But with daily use of NerveFlow, you can protect yourself from these risks and restore your quality of life.
Mark, congratulations once again on creating this formula and for your commitment to helping so many people. I imagine our viewers are already excited to secure this innovation and proven solution. So tell us, how can they get bottles of NerveFlow right now?
Thank you, Susan. Well, right now, the only place people can get NerveFlow is through our official website. It's not sold in pharmacies because the big pharmaceutical companies don't want NerveFlow to be widely accessible, even though it's both safe and highly effective. It's also unavailable on online platforms like Amazon or eBay due to the high number of counterfeit products. We use only the purest, highest quality ingredients in NerveFlow, many of which are sourced from other continents. Each ingredient is tested twice before it goes into the formula, once by us and then again by an independent, certified lab to ensure its purity, potency, and to confirm it's free from fillers, allergens, or toxins. The bottles are carefully packaged and sealed to ensure that no chemical agents or harmful additives come into contact with the supplement. We maintain these rigorous quality standards, even though it makes NerveFlow even more costly to produce. Our first batch sold for $210 per bottle. People bought with confidence, knowing we guarantee the results. Over time, people started recommending it to friends, family, and colleagues. And thankfully, thousands of health-conscious people across the country began ordering NerveFlow daily. As demand grew, we were able to negotiate a lower price for ingredient imports with our international suppliers. But instead of keeping the $210 per bottle price to increase profits, like large companies might, H&W Labs chose a different path because our goal has never been just about profit. We want NerveFlow to reach as many people as possible and transform lives lives every day and hopefully help make a meaningful impact in reducing neuropathy rates. So, after further negotiations, I convinced H&W Labs directors to cut the price in half. Now it's just $110 per bottle. That's the current market value for NerveFlow. But, as I mentioned earlier, for viewers of today's Better Health program, H&W Labs has agreed to offer a special opportunity as part of the Zero Neuropathy campaign.
Today we're offering up to 3 free bottles to viewers who want to try NerveFlow from home.
Wow, that's fantastic, Mark. So could you explain more about that Zero Neuropathy campaign and how it works and how our viewers can secure their NerveFlow bottles right now?
The Zero Neuropathy campaign is a social initiative by H&W Labs to make our high-quality products accessible to all income levels. Through this campaign, we're offering a special deal. When you purchase more than 1 bottle, you get an additional bottle free. And the best part is, when you buy 3 bottles, you get 3 more free, giving you a 6-month supply, which is the recommended duration for the best results. I mean, this special offer is also available to viewers of today's Better Health program.
So viewers watching right now can secure 3 bottles of NerveFlow completely free, Mark.
Exactly. This incentive for long-term treatment is what will truly transform people's health and well-being and allow them to live fully free from the pain and discomfort caused by neuropathy. There's one catch. H&W Labs sets aside only 10% of monthly stock for the Zero Neuropathy campaign. So this exclusive offer is valid only today for those watching this program. And of course, only while supplies last. Right now, we're close to reaching our limit for this campaign. There are fewer than 182 bottles remaining. And with this interview on air, it's only a matter of time before the current stock runs out.
If it hasn't run out already. So how can viewers secure NerveFlow with this exclusive offer right now?
Well, Susan, just like in the Zero Neuropathy campaign, we're offering the same special deal today for those who watched until the end and really care about their health. Here's the offer. When you purchase the 6-bottle kit, you pay for only 3 bottles and get 3 more completely free. This provides a 6-month treatment, the most recommended option. Now, with this option, each bottle of NerveFlow comes out to just $49 for the full 6-month course. This is the best choice. Not only do you save money, but you also ensure your nerves stay healthy and protected in the long term, helping eliminate neuropathy once and for all. Now, if you'd rather go with the 3-bottle kit, you pay for 2 and get the 3rd bottle completely free. This gives you a 3-month supply. In this case, each bottle of NerveFlow costs just $59. And if you prefer to start with just 1 bottle of NerveFlow, you only pay the manufacturing and shipping costs, a one-time payment of $79.
Hey there, sorry to interrupt, but I have a quick message for you.
If this video is popping up during your presentation on NerveFlow,
Today is your lucky day. To give you an idea of just how confident I am in the power of this revolutionary treatment, I've decided to do something my team has called outright crazy. I believe so strongly that
that NerveFlow will completely transform your life.
that in 2 months from now, when your neuropathy symptoms are gone and you're feeling like yourself again, I'm going to give you the chance to celebrate your brand new life with a luxurious 9-night 5-star cruise along the Mediterranean coast, absolutely free. You see, the goal of this product was never to make a profit. The ones who profit from your pain are Big Pharma. Our mission here has always been to help people reverse neuropathy for good. So we decided to reinvest the small profit we've made from NerveFlow into this incredible, all expenses paid trip just for you. You'll get the chance to visit breathtaking destinations like Santorini, Dubrovnik, and Venice aboard a 5-star luxury cruise.
Fully paid for by NerveFlow.
And do you know why I chose the Viking Star Cruise Line? Because they're famous for having some of the best restaurants in the world on board. What better way to celebrate life free from pain and discomfort than enjoying amazing food without limitations? Not to mention, of course, creating unforgettable memories with your loved ones as you explore some of the most beautiful places on Earth. Here's how it's going to work. In just a few seconds, a green button will appear below this video that says, "Yes, I want to reverse my neuropathy."
The first 10 people who click that green button and grab their NerveFlow package
In the next 20 seconds, will win this incredible trip for themselves and up to 3 guests. So get ready, because you'll need to act fast. There are other people watching this video right now, and they'll be competing with you too. That's why I recommend you act as quickly as possible, because once the timer hits 0, you'll no longer be eligible for this trip. Are you ready? Go for it.
Remember, this exclusive offer is available only for Better Health Program viewers as part of our awareness campaign, and it's good today only. And make it easy. Just click the button below this video to secure your bottles of NerveFlow now while supplies last.
Perfect. Let's do that. So if you're watching and ready to start restoring your nerves and get rid of neuropathy this week, just grab the 6-bottle kit at the link below to get the full lasting benefits of NerveFlow. Now, Mark, one more thing. Is there a guarantee for our viewers? How can they be sure that NerveFlow will work for them?
Absolutely, there's a guarantee, Susan. H&W Labs offers an unconditional 60-day guarantee on every product made in our lab. If you're feeling skeptical, I completely understand. You may have already spent a lot on various medications and treatments that didn't deliver the relief you needed. We're so confident that NerveFlow will help you live pain-free, that we're going to give you a full 2 months to try it risk-free. That's more than enough time for NerveFlow to restore your nerve fibers and eliminate all symptoms of neuropathy. And if it doesn't work for you, you get every penny of your investment back. Just send us a refund request via the email provided. In other words, either you free yourself from neuropathy for good or you're 100% reimbursed. And here's more. I believe in our formula so much and am so sure it will transform your life that if for any reason NerveFlow doesn't meet your expectations, we'll not only return every penny, we'll even let you keep the free bottles as a thank you for giving it a try. Fair enough. So start taking NerveFlow and in just days, you'll begin to feel the pain and discomfort fading away. Soon, those tingling sensations and numbness will disappear. You'll regain your mobility, your energy, and the freedom you've been missing. And in just 4 to 7 weeks, you'll be completely free from neuropathy. Plus, remember, lasting results are achieved with consistent use of the formula over 6 to 12 months. So don't wait. Take this step now to experience the full, long-term benefits of this breakthrough formula. Imagine feeling great, healthy, and enjoying meaningful moments with your family, just like the 36,000 plus customers who've already used our innovative formula to overcome neuropathy. But if, for any reason, you're not satisfied or have any concerns, although honestly, we've never had a case like that, just reach out to us via the email on our website and you'll promptly receive a 100% refund. No hassle, no questions. Sound good?
Wow, I've never seen a guarantee like this, Mark. So basically, people only pay if the formula works for them, and if it doesn't, they get to keep all of the bottles for free. Is that correct?
Exactly. A lot of people are worried about being let down, and I get that. That's why we offer this guarantee, so that everyone can give themselves a fresh start without the fear of regret. I'm careful too when buying something online, so I don't want people to feel completely confident that this is a serious proven formula that can truly make a difference. That's why I'm clear. You only pay if NerveFlow actually eliminates your neuropathy. It's that simple. And before I forget, Susan, I prepared 2 final gifts for everyone who stayed with us until the end of the program.
Well, look at that, everyone. You're in luck today. So what are these gifts, Mark?
Actually, these are gifts I decided to add now to encourage viewers to commit to at least 3 months of treatment so they can see even better and longer lasting results. Here's what's included. The first gift is called 1 Day for Nerve Healing. As you may know, sleep plays a huge role in nerve health. It's during deep sleep that the body repairs and regenerates nerve cells. So when you choose the 3 or 6 bottle package, you'll get free access to the 1 Day for Nerve Healing book. In this book, I share a simple bedtime ritual that helps you reach deep sleep quickly, which immediately boosts nerve regeneration. This can help relieve neuropathy symptoms, strengthen your nerves, and even improve your overall sleep quality. Now, the second bonus you'll get is my ebook, Nerve Restoration Guide. Many people starting neuropathy treatment need an extra boost in collagen production to support and strengthen the nerve cells. So when you go with the 3 or 6 bottle option of NerveFlow, you'll also receive free access to this exclusive guide. In it, I teach you how to use a simple egg trick at breakfast to boost collagen production by 338% and strengthen your your nerves in just 9 days. I mean, besides restoring nerve elasticity, this easy trick will also help strengthen your joints and improve circulation. Tastes good too. I mean, altogether, these bottles have a total value of $240. And guess what? You get all of this for free when you purchase 3 or 6 bottles of NerveFlow. And you see that this is the best offer I can give you, and that it's truly unlike anything you've seen before. So let's recap. By purchasing today, you'll receive 3 or 6 bottles of NerveFlow, a natural supplement that detoxifies nerves, stimulates lysozyme production, and promotes nerve regeneration, helping you relieve neuropathy in just weeks. You'll receive the 1 Day for Nerve Healing Guide, a book that reveals how to support nerve healing during sleep with a simple ritual recommended by experts. And you'll receive the Nerve Restoration Guide, a book that teaches you how to strengthen your nerves and improve blood circulation with a scientifically proven recipe. In other words, first, you'll eliminate all symptoms of neuropathy. Then you'll learn how to prevent it from impacting your life again. And finally, you can free yourself permanently from the pain and limitations this condition has brought you. So my only advice now, choose your supply below and place your order right now. Remember, these bonuses are only available for those who select the 3 or 6 bottle kits, okay?
That's fantastic. Mark, thank you for giving our viewers these added gifts. So if you're watching and you take your health seriously, click the button below the video now to secure your bottles of NerveFlow and claim these 2 special bonuses for free. Now, an important question, Mark. What about the shipping?
Well, shipping is on us. 100% free anywhere in the United States. But there's a small catch. Free shipping is only included with this special exclusive promotion, and it's only valid while supplies last. This means that once this interview ends, NerveFlow will only be available at the regular price, with no discounts and added shipping costs, assuming we still have bottles in stock. Because our production goes through multiple quality control stages by independent laboratories, it takes 4 to 6 months to produce a new bottle of NerveFlow. Knowing this, it's common for our customers to choose the 6-month treatment to ensure consistency and maximize their results, which is why our stock sells out quickly. So, if you want to secure the most effective neuropathy treatment under these unique conditions, select the 6-bottle kit or whichever option suits you best and place your order right now. As soon as you click the purchase button, you will be taken to our secure order page, protected with advanced security technology to ensure complete privacy of your personal and credit card information. Simply fill in your information, select your payment method, and that's it. Once your purchase is complete, your order will be prepared and shipped directly to your home.
Wow, that's incredibly easy. And how long does it take to receive the treatment after making a payment?
In 5 to 7 business days, your NerveFlow bottles will arrive right at your doorstep.
That's fantastic. So if you're struggling with neuropathy and want to try NerveFlow's revolutionary formula to eliminate this problem from your life, click below to take advantage of this generous discount offer to our viewers only here in the studio. But don't wait, because stock is running out fast. With each passing minute, more people are tuning in to watch this program. Mark, let's now hear from some of our customers who have already tried NerveFlow.
From 12 pills a day to 0. I never thought an interview on the internet could change everything in my life.
My doctor called it a miracle. I call it the pepper trick, and I will never stop using it.
All that burning sensation, swelling in the fingers, and the pain are gone. And if someone told me that it would all be thanks to a trip with pepper, I wouldn't believe it either.
I thought I'd have to live with pain forever. Then I tried the pepper trick, and my life hasn't been the same since. Who knew a simple pepper could bring this much relief?
Living with neuropathy means living in constant fear. The fear that every step could be your last. Fear of waking up one day unable to feel your feet. It's like counting down to amputation. That's how I felt until I discovered NerveFlow. In just a few weeks, something incredible happened. I could feel my feet again normally without pain. The intense tingling vanished, and the burning sensation that kept me up every night was finally gone. Now I can even wear closed shoes again. But the most important and surprising part is that with each week, my sensitivity keeps improving, and it's like my nerves are being reborn.
I was always a tough guy, the kind who never cried about anything. But neuropathy broke me. It had me crying in secret every night. Watching my wife have to help me, even to shower, was crushing. Then I found NerveFlow. In just a few weeks, I became the man my family knew again. Now, I play with my grandchildren in the yard, dance with my wife at family gatherings, and best of all, I've regained my independence. I couldn't stand feeling like a burden to my family anymore. NerveFlow didn't just heal my nerves, it restored my dignity as a man.
I was about to lose a foot. Neuropathy was destroying not just my nerves, but my entire life. The pain was so intense I could barely sleep. I had lost all hope until I found NerveFlow. It was nothing short of a miracle. In just a few weeks, my life completely changed. The horrible numbness in my feet disappeared, the tingling that drove me crazy vanished, and I can feel the ground beneath my feet again. I no longer need my children's help to climb stairs. My life has been transformed dramatically. It's so liberating to have control over your life again. Words can hardly capture it. It feels like my nerves have actually rejuvenated in such a short time.
Doctor said my case was hopeless. Neuropathy had affected my balance so badly I could barely stand. I was preparing myself for a life in a wheelchair. When I discovered NerveFlow, in just 45 days, I regained sensitivity I hadn't felt in 5 years. My neurologist couldn't believe it when he saw my latest tests. He said he had never seen such a recovery. Today, I walk normally and even have started playing ball with my grandchildren again.
Oh, it's wonderful to see this. After everything I went through with my own wife, it's incredibly rewarding to see so many people and to know that my work truly makes a difference.
And with these amazing testimonials, we're wrapping up today's program. I sincerely hope that all of you watching at home take advantage of this exclusive offer. Secure as many bottles of NerveFlow as you can and take the first step toward a life free from pain, limitations, and worry. Would you like to leave a final message, Mark?
Yeah, I do. I just want to say that I've done everything I can to make this solution accessible to you. Now it's up to you to make a choice and give yourself a chance. You might not realize it, but right now you're standing at a crossroads between two completely different paths, leading to very different lives. One path is to continue living with the pain, the tingling, the limited movement, to keep holding yourself back, missing precious moments, watching life go by as you feel your body and health slipping away, unable to do anything about it. And worse, risking that your condition could get even worse, making you a burden to those you love. Is that how you want to be remembered by your loved ones, by your children and grandchildren? If that's the life you choose, I respect that. It's your decision. But if you're someone who's determined to fight back against this, if you want to regain your energy, independence, and freedom, and become a source of pride for the people you love, all you need to do is take the first step and click the green button below. Can you imagine the smiles on the faces of those who care about you? Seeing their looks of worry and pity transform into admiration, and finally being able to lay your head on the pillow at night without fear, knowing you still have a full life ahead. I know you may have tried other solutions in the past that left you feeling skeptical and hopeless about the future, but believe me, your life isn't over yet. Today you have a chance, a new chance, an opportunity to start fresh and live life the way you always wanted, with the freedom to move, to enjoy every movement with those you love, because that's what really matters. Just like Mary, a 70-year-old patient of mine who could barely get up from her chair. Today, she sends me happy photos from her morning walks, excited to prepare the special lunch her grandchildren love. Can you show her photo here? Look at Mary now, full of life, radiating energy. To me, that's priceless. It's what makes me wake up with a smile every day. Hey, still with me? I want you to feel 100% confident in your decision to place your order today. So let me answer some common questions. The first question I usually get is, question number 1, is NerveFlow right for me? Do you suffer from pain, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet due to neuropathy? And have you tried all sorts of treatments and medications with little or no relief? If so, then yes, NerveFlow has transformed the lives of over 42,000 men and women aged 35 to 80. But if for any rare reason it doesn't work for you, which is practically impossible, you're fully protected by our ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. Question number 2, how does NerveFlow work? NerveFlow is the first clinically proven supplement that detoxifies nerves and stimulates lysozyme production, promoting nerve regeneration and eliminating neuropathy symptoms. Question number 3, what's inside NerveFlow? Each bottle contains an exclusive formula combining Okinawa capsaicin with 3 other essential ingredients. Together, they work to detoxify your nerves, stimulate
lysozyme production and regenerate nerve cells. Question number 4, is NerveFlow safe? NerveFlow is a completely natural proprietary formula made in the United States in our FDA registered and GMP certified facilities. We use precision engineered equipment adhering to the strictest, most sterile standards. Each ingredient is 100% plant-based, soy-free, dairy-free, vegetarian, and non-GMO. Plus, every batch undergoes third-party inspection and quality control to ensure high purity and potency. The only reported side effect of NerveFlow is feeling revitalized, energized, and experiencing a renewed quality of life. Question number 5. What if NerveFlow doesn't work for me? While this is extremely rare, we understand that nothing works 100% of the time for everyone. That's why each bottle of NerveFlow comes with our personal 60 days 100% money-back guarantee. Question number 6. How many bottles of NerveFlow should I order? If you're over 35 and have been struggling with neuropathy for a while, I recommend starting with 6 bottles. This allows enough time for effective detoxification of your nerves and stimulation of lysozyme production, so you can achieve optimal results and prevent symptoms from returning. Question number 7. How many capsules should I take daily? For most people, 2 capsules first thing in the morning is all that's needed. However, if you choose the 6-bottle supply, you'll also get free access to our exclusive app, which can help you personalize your treatment based on your specific symptoms and needs. Question number 8. Is this a one-time payment? Yes, your order today is a one-time payment with no auto shipments, subscriptions, or hidden charges. Question number 9. How long will it take for NerveFlow to arrive? We ship orders the same day we receive them. If you're in the United States, your package should arrive within 5 business days. For orders outside the U.S., delivery times may vary depending on local carriers. Those who choose the 6-bottle kit often receive their orders even faster, within 1 to 2 business days. Question number 10. What do I do now? This is the exciting part. Click the button below and select your preferred package. Enter your details on our secure payment page, and as soon as you complete your order, we'll ship it out immediately. Remember, your purchase is fully protected by our 60-day 100% money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to you. Stock is moving fast and prices may increase at any time, so go ahead, click the button below, complete your purchase, and we'll be in touch with you shortly. Well, that's it for now. I'll be signing off. Best regards, and once again, thank you for watching.